Past simple is like happened, 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 happened. So if you use only past simple, so each action means it's simple chronology. One event happens, and then another happens, and another, and another, and another, like in line chronologically. For example, if you take the first dot, it would be like 1972. The second one will be 1985. The next one, 1991, and the next one, 2012, for example. So, and they are pretty easy to use. Well, most students have no trouble using past simple. So something happens, something happens, something happens. Simple chain of events. So there are a couple of examples here, and you can use this. You can use similar examples. For example, at your job interview, instead of using complex sentence, you can just say what happened. But remember about chronology. It's simple chronology. You start from the earliest thing, and then past simple, past simple, past simple to the most recent thing. So that was past simple, chain of events. Past continuous provides background. It sets the scene. For example, I was working on this and this project when my boss called. So the scene, I was working, that's what was happening around me, and then he called. Or something else happened, or there was some kind of interruptions. We were talking over the phone when I heard a loud noise. Again, something was happening around me when I heard. So it's usually, continuous is usually used in complex sentences when we have something background and something happening like this, like in the past simple. The next one, the most difficult for me, at least in the past, was past perfect. Why? Because it messes with time, okay, with chronology. So the past perfect shows the past in the past, an action that happened before something else in the past. So usually we use this tense to explain the reasons or causes of some past event. For example, why did you break up with him? Because he had been abusing me. You know, like the cause, the problem. And we always use it when we have reverse chronology. So if you look at this sentence, I fired him because he had stolen money from his colleague. We start with I fired. We always measure from where we start. The story starts with I fired him. Everything that happened before that would have to use past perfect to explain the chronology that happened before. Because you can use past simple in both cases, but then you have to start. He stole the money from the colleague. That's why I fired him. So past simple, but chronology is simple. Chronology is in order. If you change the chronology to explain the reason, you have to use past perfect.